Thank you for welcoming me onto your screens or onto your headphones, depending on how you're watching this. I'm Eddie, and this is the rollback, and I got a haircut. The headphone's cold. But, much like myself, oh fuck, that's a terrible introduction. Thank you for welcoming me onto your screens or onto headphones, depending on how you're watching this. I'm Eddie, and this is the rollback. And folks, today I'm here to talk to you about Prey, a film that, as at the time of this recording, premiered like a month ago, but we've had some issues at the rollback. Everything should have been taken care of by now. We had to deal with accounting, Jim got fired, it was a thing. But nonetheless, we're back. So I'm here to talk about Prey. Again, a film that came out a minute ago, but nonetheless still deserves to be talked about. It's the latest sequel to the Predator franchise, and I'd argue probably the first great sequel. Predators was good, but to me, as far as I'm concerned, personally, Prey possibly outdoes the original. But let me explain. So Prey, it's a period piece. It goes back to, I believe, like the 1710s, I want to say, around that time period. The synopsis is, a skilled Comanche warrior protects her tribe when a mysterious creature from outer space lands on the planet. And everything just shit hits the fan from there. Let's first talk about the actors. Also, fun fact, Prey is the first big budget film sequel. It's one of the first big blockbuster films to ever have an all Native American main cast. That being a couple of the following people. They're led by Miss Amber Midthunder. She plays Naru, a young Comanche warrior who protects her tribe against the Predator. Pretty straightforward, but her story is a little more complicated than that. But first, real quick, I want to talk about the other major character in this film. And I apologize if I'm pronouncing this incorrectly, but Dakota Beavers, I believe so, as Tabby. He's essentially Naru's brother, who's kind of the war chief. He's kind of the head of the tribe for a certain point of the film. But he's her brother, who refreshingly doesn't talk down to her. I'll get into that in a moment. Lastly, Danny D'Allegro, I think that's how you pronounce it. He plays the Predator, which this Predator is a bit odd. He seems to be more of a low-tech version of the Predator. So the film, initially, Naru, her big story arc is she wants to be a hunter. Now, traditionally, in these tribes, women are the gatherers. You know, they pick berries, you know, they put shit together, whatnot. Men are typically the ones that go and hunt. That's just the way that this tribe operates, which is, I think, pretty accurate, I would say, compared to how they were. That said, though, she's a skilled hunter. She's great with her hand axe, and she has arguably the best dog that there ever was. But anyway, she has a vision. Predator lands. Seemingly to me, this is a scientist predator because he's kind of seemingly examining the planet to see, like, okay, what's the best species that we got? What are the best predators that we got? What are the best prey, the best alphas, you know? To me, he's a scientist predator. I could be wrong, but that's how I see him. And he slowly works his way up the food chain. He sees a mouse getting killed by a snake, kills the snake. He sees, I think, a rabbit getting chased down by a dog. He kills the dog. He sees a bear chasing a human. He fucks up the bear. And it just goes from there. And their paths really intersect. Naru, who's professing to this tribe that no, she saw a creature bigger than a man that could fight a bear. They don't believe her until the Predator shows up and he wrecks their fucking shop in every capacity. There's also a point where she gets captured by some, I want to say, Frenchmen, like pelt takers or whatnot. They're just killing buffalo for shits and giggles. The bastards. But that kind of kicks off this film's like third act, all the crazy action sequences, where Naru and her brother are kind of left out as human bait, but the Predator just wrecks the shop of all these other Frenchmen. Then Naru's brother saves her and says, you know, you need to be the one to beat this thing. You need to get out of here. Go. And Naru, devises this great plan, like solid plan, mind you, to take out the Predator. One of the aspects I love about this film is the fact that she's very smart in the way that she plans her attack or her battle against the Predator. You see her taking notes of, well, it can't see this, it can see this, it doesn't see flames. It sees flames, it doesn't see you when you go cold. Like there's a specific flower medicine that they take. She notices like the lasers, like that points. They don't even call it laser, but that points at something, and then it shoots it with an arrow. So I need to get that thing away from it, so its arrows will kill it. It's stuff like that. Solid fucking film. Great film from beginning to end. Great action sequences. The best use of the intellectual property probably ever. This film blows away the Predator, though, the one that Shane Black made. This film destroys, to me, Predator 2 and AVP 1 and 2. Like, it's a solid fucking film and a great new outlook. Now, as of right now, online, there's several ideas going on about how else to introduce the Predator to other time periods. Maybe a samurai piece against a Ronin. Maybe a primal piece back in, like, dinosaur times and all that shit. Like, it's great to see this property rejuvenated into what it can be. There's also a little bit of a nod to the second Predator where she gets the gun that Danny Glover's given in Predator 2. Just like some nice stuff like that. But yeah, just a solid fucking film all the way around. Great action. It's not woke, by the way. It's a great story. I understand there's some individuals that are going to be like, that's just woke propaganda. No, this is a badass character taking on a massive, massive threat. She happens to be female. There's a big fucking difference. I don't understand. If you feel that way, maybe go fuck yourself. I'm just saying. That said, though, awesome, solid film. Damn, as far as the cons, I even have it in my notes. I don't really have one. Like, I can't think of anything they could have done to make it better. Maybe make it longer, maybe more action sequences, but like, it's all of the same. It's a solid film through and through, and I recommend it to anyone that is a fan of the Predator franchise. You'll love this film. If you haven't seen it yet, why are you still watching this review? Go watch it. Come back and tell me how great it is. That said, that's going to cut it for this episode of The Rollback. Please like and subscribe. We'd always greatly appreciate it. We're always trying to grow this channel. Go check out our podcasts. They're always great, especially when I'm there. That said, I've been Eddie, and this was The Rollback. We'll see everybody.